Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, so for today's video, obviously I have this Halloween makeup on. I don't know, I just kind of freestyle slash went on Pinterest and like kind of, you know, look something up. Anyways, I have a mukbang for you guys today. I'm so excited. This is my very first one and I've always wanted to do a seafood boil one, so I am so freaking excited for today. And today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Halloween, Thursday, so yeah, let's get to eating. I am so hungry. Okay, so I got some rice. I got white rice. To drink, I got myself a Pepsi. Napkins. Girl, look at this fork they gave me. Gloves, of course, we need these. Here is the little seafood. Okay guys, so I have the rice right here and my crab. I didn't know I had to add like all these other things because it didn't come with it. Like, where's my fucking sausage? I love sausage and I thought it came with some, but it doesn't. It's so emotional. So also I was gonna do a Q&A, like a scary Q&A, because I'm like, you know what, might as fucking well, right? So I guess we can start with a few questions. This is crazy. If you were given the death penalty, what would your last meal be? That's a crazy start. So I think it would have to definitely be like a crazy seafood boil like the one I'm about to have right now. But with like a lot of corn, a lot of sausage, a lot of potatoes, mini potatoes with like a different seasoning, like a garlic seasoning. And then snow crab, you know, all like stuff like that, and probably like this spinach bread that I love with like a nice pasta, and what else, carrot cake, like a slice of carrot cake. And to drink, I would probably have like the most refreshing lemonade ever from like Hershey Park, to be exact, and the burger I once tried. So yeah, that would be the last meal. Because if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go with a bang, you know? I'm not just gonna like know that I'm gonna die and order like fucking like chicken nuggets. Like, that's so lame. If you were to commit a murder, how would you go about it? I wouldn't tell anyone. Are you stupid? I'm just playing. Would you spend a full night inside of a haunted house if someone paid you? Yes, I would. Like, of course I would. Like, Sam and Colby, hit me up. I am ready. Have you ever used a Ouija board? What happens? No, and I'm not fucking dumb to use one either. Like, have you ever had an unexplainable experience with the supernatural? Yes. So I've actually had a few of them. Like, when I was little, I would hear a lot of things and, you know, stuff like that. Oh, okay, I just remembered. So one time, I think it was like my cousin that was babysitting us. It was like my sister and I and like my other cousin. And actually my cousin's dad, which is my uncle, he used to live here, like where in my room and stuff like that. And so she would sleep over sometimes. For some reason, we were like in the room. I think we were like playing like hide and seek, or we were about to play like tag or something. We're like all talking and standing, and all of a sudden all you see is like the room door open, and like it shut like so quick, and like hard. It like slammed. And we're like, whoa, what was that about? So we called my cousin. My older cousin, she was like I don't think she's here. So we end up calling her through like my aunt, I think. We're like, hey, is she there? And she's like, yeah, she's here with us. And we're like, so what was that? Because the type of door we had, it was like the one, it's like a crystal, and like you have to twist the knob and you can hear like when it clicks, it's like, you know, either opening or closing, I think. I don't know. So we saw how it like violently shaked, like it was like moving side to side. And we're like, because we're like, she wouldn't play with us like that, you know what I mean? But that's why we kind of like were spooked out. And then yeah, I don't know, that was like crazy. That was pretty freaky. I do have other stories, but honestly, I kind of want to be fat right now and like finish my food before it gets cold. So let's continue eating. I also remember one time going to Mexico with my dad, and he used to like deliver things. Like he would take things here from the US to Mexico and then deliver them to like families and stuff. It's like as soon as we would land to Mexico, he would get straight to work. And I mean, I would help him too, but not like that, because I was just a kid and he would do everything. He would make me carry stuff sometimes, but anyways. My dad wouldn't like just go to any town if it wasn't worth it, like the money, you know? At this point, he was like, he had all different types of clients, like from all over. So not just like our hometown. So anyways, one time I remember he was like, you know, a little skeptical about a package, because like it wasn't gonna be that worth it, but it was like kind of important. So he made it like an exception, like, okay, let's, you know, go get it, whatever. I can't remember if he had been to this town before or if he had just heard, like basically something like that it was kind of hard to get around, you know what I mean? So we finally get there. It was a little bit out of our way. It was already like midnight. Like by this time, I believe we had already delivered like quite a few packages. It was getting late, so we finally like find the town. When we entered the town, it's like pretty quiet, you know, you could feel the energy, and like for me it just felt like a little different compared to like the other towns we would go to. And I'm like, maybe it's just because, you know, like my dad said something about it. So I'm like, so he asks someone like for direction. Anyways, this person kind of instructed him, so then he asked someone else, and then I think like by the third person we finally found like a way. Like one of the guys was like, okay, so you're gonna go up this hill and then go up this way and blah blah blah, whatever. So that's what we did, basically going up a cliff. And so I realized like, oh shit, it's a cliff, like, you know, it's never been here, it's dark over there, not that many street lights, so it's really hard to see. Like it gets real fucking dark out there. And then from afar, I could see someone, and all I see is like literally like a figure. And at this point, we're like pretty high up, like maybe 5 minutes into the ride or like more. There's no houses around or nothing like that. You can kind of see like starting to see like, I guess like their city or whatever, because you could see more lights from afar from my side. So as we're getting up higher, I'm like, Dad, like I see something, like what is that? And he looks and he's like, don't look. And I automatically knew, because it was late, there was no houses around, nothing. I basically saw a fucking lady sitting at like the edge of the cliff, like just looking down. And then she like was like staring at us, but like she would not stop looking at us. Like she was like locked in. And I've always heard like, you know, don't look at shit like that, you know, ignore it. That told me like whatever. I kind of freaked out, because I was like, this is fucking weird, and like why is she there? Like she wasn't doing nothing, she was just sitting. And then we had the windows down on top of that, and we have that car where you like have to like put in all that work to bring the windows up. So I'm like, Dad, put your window up. Like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Like, we're getting closer. And he wasn't like slowing down or nothing, because at the same time we like kind of wanted to just get through the fucking road, because we were both kind of like, girl, like, this ain't it. You know, there was no other cars, nothing like that. So we were both basically in the end like, what the fuck was that? Like, did you see that? And like, I know in Mexico you're like, you could probably go out there and like, you know, see some shit. Like La Llorona. Like, I thankfully have never heard her. One time we went to my uncle's house. Well, like, my uncle's house is literally like my, like, basically our neighbor. So anyways, we always pull up to them to like, you know, go say hi, whatever. And, you know, we're talking, then all of a sudden they all get quiet. Mind you, I was like a kid, and it was nighttime. It was like past midnight, of course. They're just like, shh, be quiet. And then I'm just like, oh, it's happening now. Like I said, I did not hear anything, but I think I was covering my ears. And I know they say like, if you hear her from far away, that means she's close, and if you hear her from close, that means that she's far away. And then when you see like how the adults act, you know, like when they get serious and shit, that's when you know shit gets serious. Like, you know, that's basically my story. Not a good, I messed up my luck. Have you ever had your tarot cards read? I have not, but I read my own. So, would you sleep inside of a coffin for a night? I feel like I would, because I've seen like videos of it. If it involved money, I would. I just feel like it would change my perspective on life. In the zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice? Okay, so I feel like I have a few, because I've thought about this many times, and I've also dreamt about getting chased and like, you know, me trying to survive. My weapon of choice would definitely have to be like, I mean, at first it depends. Like, if I'm not ready, say it happens like when I'm out and about, I would just basically find anything that's like pointy as fuck. But say I did have like a chance, you know, get a weapon, it would have to be obviously like a gun. If not, I would do like a DIY. I would get like at this point, if, you know, like say my neighbor gets bitten, I would take his truck. I know he has like tools in his garage, because like he has made it known, and I would put like knives all around the truck. You know, like the movie, that zombie movie, oh, I think Dawn of the Dead, where they like DIY like the trucks and shit. That's what I would do, because then I would have to travel to my next destination, and to get there safe, I would have to, you know, kill anybody that comes across me. If you had to chop off a piece of your body, which would you choose? That is so funny to me. If I had to, honestly, that's a good question. Kind of don't want to answer. I don't want to chop off nothing. Nothing. Would you buy a doll that you knew was haunted? Fuck no. Who is your favorite fictional serial killer? Michael Myers. I love horror. How long do you think you would last in a horror movie? The whole way through. Because as soon as I know that you're like killing my friends and shit, I'm coming after you and your whole family. I would kill for them. You ain't getting away with shit. Like, I'm taking your name, your title, times 100. Oh my god. Honestly, who cares? Please ignore that. Like, please, for real. Is there a horror movie? Is there any horror movie you refuse to watch because the commercials scare you too much? Yes. I would have to say like Insidious. I don't know. I just feel like that movie is too like not my thing. What is the spookiest ghost story that you have ever heard? So I actually heard it today. It was like a story, like, you know, being told about someone else. It was basically about these two girls who were like, I think like, I don't know, like a couple girls like going out to party. I guess like to like a home party, something like that, like, oh, in high school. And basically like the friends, that group of friends and like another group of friends got into a fight. Something about like one of the friends getting like their uncle's truck or something like that. Anyways, they were ready to dip because, you know, the cops got called, whatever. The truck wouldn't start. So then they're like, okay, what the fuck are we gonna do? It's late, like it's past, like nobody's answering type shit. So then all of a sudden there's this guy that comes up and he's like, yo, like you guys need a ride. And they like been seeing him like kind of like scrolling through the neighborhood. So then they're like, shit, you know, like kind of do, but like also like they're scared, you know. They end up being like, fuck it, like let's go, because like the cops are coming, we ain't trying to get in trouble. I guess one of the girls was like, oh, like, you know, like I'm scared, but like might as well start a conversation to like, you know, break the ice a little bit, because, you know, the friends were uncomfortable. Anyway, so she starts talking to him and he's like, you know, like you guys really shouldn't be out that late. Guy starts like, he's like all tatted up. He basically starts talking about himself, about how he's like a tattoo artist. Like if they need any tats, hit him up, whatever. So they're like, okay, bet. I guess they exchange numbers. So anyways, the girl's like finally has her appointment. So she goes to the shop and she's like, hey, like I'm here to get tatted by, I forget his name. And the girl's like, who? So she repeats the name. She said her face turned like completely white. Like she just stared at her for like a while, like in disbelief. Like, oh, she's like, he died like 2 years ago. And she's like, what? Like, we were just texting. Like, she literally told me to stop by this shop. Like, whatever. And then she's like, wait, was he driving a black car? It's like, yeah. So it turns out that the girl was actually like the guy's sister. That was like a family-owned tattoo shop. I guess like the guy had been trying to help out his family, and like as a ghost he would like send people to the shop so then they could like get money. And surprisingly the sister was like, you're not the first person that like comes in with like the same story, you know, looking for him. And like then she like tried to call him back, and like the number literally went, like that number didn't even exist. It was so weird. So yeah, that's probably like the craziest one that I could think of. Which I think is pretty crazy if you ask me. Like that's insane. Another one of like another guy in, I think in Mexico. It's like similar situation, but it was his friend, and he was like, I think he like told another friend or something like that about it, like, oh, I just saw him, you know. And your friend was like, you just saw him? Like, wait, you didn't hear that he died like literally like a couple months ago? He was like, what? So I don't know, man. It's almost like they go say bye one last time or something like that, you know. But yeah, I'm almost done. But you know, some of these are like hard to like crack open, and I forgot how messy this gets. Also, please don't mind all the stains and everything like that. Like, I kind of don't care because it's Halloween. Shit is spooky, shit is messy, shit is ugly. Would you consider tasting human flesh for $100? Fuck no. Fuck no. That's so disgusting. If you have ever considered that, you're a fucking crazy maniac. But then again, I did hear that we have literally like human meat, like, you know, like McDonald's. So who really knows, you know? If I knew, no, I would not want no fucking $100. Honestly, you couldn't pay me no amount of money to try human flesh. That's disgusting. Would you rather get bitten by a vampire or bitten by a zombie? I would say a vampire. Because don't they just get like the teeth and then they just want to suck blood and like, but they can still talk, right? I don't know. Comment down below what you would rather get bit by. What is the scariest horror game you have ever played? Call of Duty. Have you ever walked through a graveyard or a forest late at night? No. And I would not. Have you ever created a voodoo doll? Fuck no. Are you afraid of clowns? I am not afraid of clowns. I actually find them pretty funny looking. What is the most disturbing song that you have ever heard? I like that insidious music that they play. Not my thing. Do you look forward to Friday the 13th or dread it? I don't really care for it. I feel like it's like just another day. Like, I don't know what's so special about it. So yeah guys, those are all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did enjoy it and let me know what you want to watch next. I know Halloween is practically over. It's literally tomorrow. So yeah, and if you want to see me create this look for last minute Halloween look, or you know, for next year, let me know. It was so fucking easy. Honestly, I don't think you even need a tutorial. It was so easy. Answer some of these questions with me down below if you want. What would you rather choose? Ignore my little stain here. At this point, it's part of the costume as well. And yeah, if you're gonna go out for Halloween, excuse me, if you're gonna go out for Halloween, be safe and, you know, don't talk to strangers. You know, you don't have to talk to everybody. And also, if you ever feel weird about anything or anyone, just listen to your intuition. It'll tell you a lot. And yeah, never be afraid to say no to someone. Like, people are creepy and they're weird. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Bye.